Welcome to Professor Herman Manyora's channel. My name is Jadal Kabira, here with Professor Herman Manyora. Sir, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine and I thank God.
The reason why we're doing this short video is because you mentioned something about political accidents. And you said Raila and Matiba are the only guys we can say have not benefited from political accidents. What do you think about, are there other guys that have benefited from political accidents?
Yeah, of course, the list was not exhaustive. I was saying, on the political scene, many of these people are political accidents. They are beneficiaries of luck, of inheriting their fathers or things like that, or fate, or a combination of these factors. But if you look at the history of Raila Odinga, you see a man who has made himself up to where he is. That consistency is clear. You see? You even see Raila, even without Jaramogi, would have been where he is. You look at Matiba. Matiba shaped his trajectory. He knew where he was. If you look at his autobiography, he knew where he was going. He started at a young age in the civil service. He knew he would go into business and finally into politics and land at State House. There are other people. By the way, talking about people who have made money in the business world, there are people like Chandaria. About 3 weeks ago, my friend Raphael Tuju, Jubilee SG, called me. He told him, my friend, my daughter has sent me a clip of yours. There's a clip of mine about billionaires saying you can only be, it really is doing rounds, you would think it came out yesterday. It's a 2016 clip, in which I said, you cannot be a billionaire in this country unless you have stolen from the public. So Raphael Tuju sends me this, calls me and said, my daughter has sent me a clip. And she's asking me, tell your friend you have not stolen a cent. That's Raphael Tuju. He took me through. We talked like for an hour on phone. He took me through his salary of 5,000, the first loan, how he was servicing it, what piece of land he bought, the part-time jobs he used to do at the KBC, how he was able to service these loans, acquire land, how he sold that in Karen and got and it built up to the financial empire he is. And therefore, there are people like Tuju and others who most likely have made their money genuinely. There are people elsewhere in the trade union movement. Look at somebody like my friend Atwoli, my brother. Atwoli started as a young man, a shop steward. In his 20s, just after school, he was made a shop steward. And he has moved. And you know the politics of trade union is not a joke. There is more politics in the trade union than even in the politics itself. To rise to the position of even leading a trade union, leave alone Kotu alone, to rise to be the secretary general of a trade union, just like plantation workers where Atwoli is, or leather or quarry mine workers, or WASU where I belong at the university. To become secretary general, the politics involved, the power play there. So if you look at somebody like Atwoli, he's a powerful man. And most likely he has made it, the way I look at it, he has not stolen money from the public. The name he has, by the way, according to his own bragado, he says after Uhuru, Raila is number 3. So there are people like Atwoli who, some people hate them, but to get where he has gotten, my friend, is tough business. So the power he enjoys in Africa, in East Africa, and in the world, in the trade union movement. If you say he crooked his way in Kenya, did he crook his way to be head of the East African trade union movement? If you say East Africa is close to him, another fanya ujanja Kenyans, did he smuggle the ujanja Kenyan to Africa to be the president of the trade union of Africa? If you say that because we are all Africans, how did he get to ILO in Geneva and be a council member? So there are a few people, if you look, even in the profession, even in academics, there are some people who have left a mark in the world of academic, in the world of science. There are people who by their own struggle end up becoming things. The point I was trying to make, when I saw Moses Kuria has a following in Mount Kenya, I knew people were going to say, this is a riffraff, it's nothing, what is he? So I was asking, you say Moses Kuria is nothing because you are comparing to PK. Just because PK is a billionaire. So if you remove money from PK, what else can you say about him now? If you remove money from Kafogo, and maybe the fact that he was a governor, so sir, are you not remaining? Because Kuria is an educated man, fairly well educated. So you are comparing people, or Mwangi wa Iria, for example. Maybe just because he was a governor and because he has a few dollars, so, or Kinjuri was a minister. So on the basis of that, you might be seeing that by in terms of stature, Kuria's stature is low. Because you think those people are where they are because of what they have. And I'm only trying to say, the big people you see, if you remove the coat they are wearing, there are some people, if ukitoa jina ya baba yake, he just melts.
But don't you think for all of these people, it's their self-will and their ambition that has made them, even through the accidents that come politically, that they have made them to stand where they are? Because they are honestly people with the big names, but they have not gone anywhere. That's
the thing, that an accident can make you, but you capitalize on that. You can be somebody's son, and you capitalize on the family name, what people like Uhuru have done. And therefore, you make use of the name. You make use of the accident, the luck, or fate. But equally true, as it is said in literature, fire begets ash. There are many people around here, let's not mention the names, sons of very big people. You can't compare them to their fathers. They are not making use of the names of their fathers. They are even in politics, but they are just pale. They are colorless. Despite being the sons or daughters of big names in this country, they're just colorless. Let us not mention them, but you know big people in this country. And look at their children. With all the lack of being the son of so-and-so, you are also in politics. But you are leaving no mark. You have no impression. You are colorless.
How can someone leave a mark when benefited with a political accident? How can someone now step up because something has happened? How can you see the opportunity and move forward?
You just become Madam P. An accident makes you, and you are good at your thing. And the world is celebrating you. You come to Kenya, Nairobi is at a standstill. Yeah, that's what I mean. You are born in a family, courtesy of the name of the family and the dollars of the family. You capitalize on that and move with it, grab it and run away with it. So I'm saying there are many who do not even run away with it.
What would you say about DP Ruto?
DP Ruto, you see?
Came out from nowhere.
He is a man from nowhere. The little chance that was thrown his way, he's run away with it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You can imagine if Ruto was the son of, say, Moi. My friend, where would he be? Would anybody challenge him? So there are many people who might think, when I talk of Moses Kuria, he's a nobody. Because they are simply comparing him with the billionaires of Mount Kenya. If you remove those billions from those people, and Moses Kuria passes here and they pass here, you don't even notice them. You get what I'm saying? This is how history works. This is how the real world works.
And that's why you talked about political
and that's why I say, kuna watu wanavaa koti ya familia. Anavaa koti ya title yake. Ila amepewa kazini ama wapi. Lakini ukivua hiyo koti, when you remove that person of that coat, he is empty. He has nothing. Yet there are people like Ruto. Without any of those background benefits, he's still shining. That's what I was talking about.
Thank you so much. We've just explained what political accidents, how they make people and how some people don't benefit from it. Many people were asking, Professor, you just talked about Moses Kuria and you said that he's waiting for something to happen. And right now you've explained it totally well. Until we meet again, we'll be talking about understanding politics, and we'll also have more conversations here. Remember, Professor Herman Manyora comes every single Saturday with his personal analysis on what he feels makes the country. Until we meet again, goodbye.